Didn't take me long after grandbabies start coming to realize that they are the reward for not selling our children to the gypsies if and when we had the opportunity. 6 of my kids are boys. This next poem is a tribute that I've written to the father of all teenage boys, entitled Cowboys Cleaning Up. He'd gone to his room without supper. On account he was so dang mad. He'd just had his regular argument about responsibility with his dad. His folks was always on his case. Although he was nearly 16, he figured it was no one else's business whether or not he kept his room clean. So he sat there alone with his anger, reading a book by Louis L'Amour, dreaming about the Cowboys' carefree life and paying no heed to the clutter on the floor. Well, he must have dozed off for a little while, and when he suddenly opened his eyes, he realized he wasn't alone in the room. Beside his bed stood 2 other guys. Now the kid had never seen them before, but they were cowboys, salty and mean. He rubbed his eyes and shook his head and figured it must just be a dream. Then the one who appeared to be the bull of the woods glared down at the young man and said, "Your bad attitude's creating such a ruckus. Now you're even disturbing the dead. So we've been sent here on assignment to straighten you out if we can. You got a lot of learning to do before you can be considered a man. There's no such thing as an easy life. Not now or back in our day. Life at best is a struggle, and we each have our dues to pay. But a cowboy's philosophy is simple: to thine own self be true. Be honest when dealing with others. Take pride in all that you do. But pride ain't just a feeling. It also shows in the things that are seen. Like keeping the tears in your shirt mended. Well, yeah, even keeping the bunkhouse clean. A cowboy takes good care of his stuff, and he don't mind doing his share. But kid, it's obvious by your bad attitude, you just don't give a care. So sonny, here's the bottom line. If you want your folk to treat you grown up, then you'll have to work and earn their respect. Stop acting like some dang spoiled pup." With that, they started to leave the room when the quiet one paused at the door. "You might start by cleaning up this messy room," he said. And then he rolled his quid, spit on the floor. Well, the kid just sat there alone for a moment, contemplating his shame, for he knew those old cowboys were absolutely right, whether or not they were part of a dream. But cleaning my room seemed so simple, he thought, as my first step to becoming a man. But I guess since that was the old cowboy's advice, I'll clean it the best that I can. Well, his dad came to wake him the next morning, expecting the usual morning fight. But he just stood at the door in total amazement, staring at a most unbelievable sight. The room was the cleanest it had ever been. Every single thing was in its place. Then the young man sat up and looked at his dad. And what a great big grin on his face. He said, "Dad, I had the weirdest dream last night. Made me feel different inside. 2 old cowboys were sent to me from the past to help me learn about pride. They made me realize I was acting a fool. To think grown up meant doing just what you want to. They taught me grown up means taking great pride in doing well the things that you want to." Then father and son started to leave the room when the young man paused at the door. He turned white as a sheet as he stared at the stain where that old cowboy spit on the floor.